Hey y'all. All right. Give me a second here because we are going to get some things lined up and then we're going to talk. Grand Rising, y'all. Grand Rising, y'all. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Hey y'all. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Okay. Um this is definitely hard for me to come and talk about. Because I'm from the South, y'all. So like this is like a lot, right? We are I'm from the South, y'all. So this is like um big to us. You know what I'm saying? Like um if you are from the Carolinas or Georgia, it hit a little different because you remember when Migos was going around doing free shows and used to have the club going up, right? And they are worldwide and new to people around the world, but not to us. We know them like they are cousins, brothers. We know them. You know what I'm saying? Um, so if you're from the Carolinas and you're from Georgia, it's a little different. I know that I told you guys that I seen another death and that the death would shock us because it would be somebody that we did not expect. And I knew that I told you all that it was going to be a rapper. Um but this is a little different. Um and so I'm gonna get started with sharing my screen. And I just want to say this. We have to be mindful of the energy that we put out because a lot of times it doesn't come back to us. It comes back to the people around us or that we love differently. Um, or that we love so deeply. You know, karma is not always directed towards you. It can be directed towards the ones around you. And when you move in arrogance and disdain and disrespect, and I'm in no way trying to be disrespectful to this family, but I'm going to always tell the truth. A lot of times we are hurt in ways that are unimaginable. Karma is very deep. And even though he wasn't putting the energy out himself, to say Nothing or to just go with the flow sometimes enables it. Okay. So we're gonna get into it. Um this is so rough. But I'm going to get into it. All right. Okay. And I'm going to leave your question up here because I'm going to answer that when we get done talking. Okay. But I'm about to get into it. So let's share the screen. Y'all know that I'm going to share my screen with you all. Which one am I on? Okay. All right. So first of all, rest in peace to Takeoff. Right now, I will tell you guys that there's a lot of shock and confusion around his energy. Y'all know that I don't really do deceased people or people that have transitioned, but today is a little different, and we're gonna get into it. I feel confusion and anger when it comes to him. He said, "No, man, I was just about to really do what I wanted to do. I was just about to do my thing. Like, I don't understand." That's all I kept hearing. So, and I want to tell y'all, I'm having a real deja vu moment because I seen this a while ago. And I think I may have like a deleted live or something where we were talking and I told y'all that I seen death around them a long time ago. So I'm having deja vu, so I'm kind of in shock too. But we're just gonna get into it. Okay. So this happened, okay. I'm gonna start here with this. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna start with her. Hold on. I'm not going to start with her. I'm going to start with Gossip in the City, what Fee had to say. Shout out to Gossip in the City. So let's get into it. So Fee writes, Takeoff never saw it coming. He was hit with a stray bullet in the head. It was an accident. The people he was with did it while trying to protect Quavo, who was getting into it with another dude over a dice game. Quavo was getting hit and getting mad, and it led to Takeoff passing. Okay. So that's the first thing that Fee posted. Okay. Let's go to Fee's second post. Takeoff never said a word to anyone. He was chilling in the cut, minding his business. He stood up to see what was happening and got shot. I believe he was shot twice, once by the dude who was with him and once by the other people shooting back. The headshot killed him immediately. Okay. So I want to make sure there's nothing that I wanted to show y'all besides that. Okay. So we're going to pause on this for a second. Okay, because we seen what Fee said. So now I'm going to take you all to something that I want to illustrate for y'all. Okay. All right.
Scope up on my FM, switches on the track, lucky with no safety.
We ain't doing
I believe.
Nicki or Cardi B?
Stop with your sinister lesson shit, man.
I'm gonna say Nikki.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say the same thing though. That's crazy.
I want to see what they bring. Name who y'all think could versus with us, but not.
Or someone you would have fun going up against.
You can't do OGs. You can't do OGs. We not right. You want to be
no OGs. And we can't do Amigos reunions for one versus. No, that's not gonna happen. I'm asking. Huh? Nah, not for one versus.
If the check right.
Okay, if the check right.
So I want to tell y'all this. Do y'all see his demeanor? Right? He is laid back. He really didn't want to say. He really didn't want to be a mess. But Quavo's ego allowed him to forget about family. Y'all know that Offset is their cousin, right? And Quavo is the uncle and Takeoff is the nephew. Okay? If you from here, you know what the trio is. Takeoff is always the one that's quiet, laid back, never in nothing. Even when the whole rape allegation happened, I told y'all, I said, no, those charges will be dropped. He didn't do that. Didn't believe it. Y'all remember we talked about that. So they say that Quavo got into a disagreement. Again, the person that put some information out, they said that it wasn't even serious what Quavo was arguing about. They said it wasn't even serious. A lot of times we get so caught up in our ego. We forget that we got people we love. We forget that we have people around us that could be harmed because we're in the moment. This is why I'm so cognizant of moments. This was also on Halloween night. This is the night that all the spirits, good and bad, run rampant. Every Halloween, something hectic happens. Which is why I advise people not to be out after 2 a.m. Okay? I tell them the night before and the night of. You have to think about the people around you. Now, they're saying the person that was with them shot and killed him by accident. Why were you that trigger happy? Because they were arguing and y'all let off shots first. Being so caught up in your ego. It was not his time, somebody asked. No, this was definitely a thing of impulse. And the person that had the gun had a choice. And they chose ego instead of common sense. They chose ego instead of being rational, that there were so many people around. I do feel it will be an arrest. It will be. All right. I got one more thing to show y'all, and then I'm going to talk about the questions that y'all asking me. So I go on Instagram, and the real medium, if you guys know her, Vashidi, made a post, okay? And she's basically saying she woke up to this, and she said that a while ago she said that she heard shots around Cardi and that it was not her. And she said it was around her. She said she kept getting visuals of the Migos, so she figured that something would happen to them while she was with them or around them. And she said her abilities were still very new back then, and now she understands that they were warning that someone in the Migos would be killed. She said she went in and checked in on him immediately, and he was very upset and very much in shock. He knows what happened, and she said she would come back with an update because he wanted to talk. She said he didn't want to leave, and so she said she would go back and spend time with him. And she said how sweet he was, and she was talking to him, the child version of him. And she said she didn't know very much about him, and she was basically explaining how it was important to know what happens after we transition. Okay. So I was in the comments. I'm always in the comments, and I was reading, and a family member of his was in the comments, and she was clearing up the rumors. So this family member is the I'm Reese girl, and I don't care about the other comments. They don't matter. People are weird. So we're not going to read what that person said, but this lady says that it was a lie. Takeoff and Offset had no problems. So everybody's saying that they weren't speaking or that there was an issue between them. It was not, okay? Because she just confirmed that she is their family, and she does know, okay? So I wanted to say that before I came back here, okay? Because she said that there was no problem, okay? So I seen tragedy around Cardi too last year, right? You don't correlate this tragedy with her because it has nothing to do with her. So that's why I wasn't going to mention her, because it has nothing to do with her. This was totally out of her hands. Yes, she would have to be there for her husband, but it has nothing to do with her. Him and Offset had no problem. I feel that Quavo was I feel that he was going along with P because it's business. And again, who are you going to go with? Your ego or your morality? Your ego or your morality? If y'all really pay attention to what Offset was trying to do, he was trying to get the money that was owed to him. It shouldn't have turned into all of this because P, let's be real, y'all owe that man that money. And as far as Quavo, I feel that he loves his family, but he's also jealous. Because if you pay attention, when Offset did the whole relationship with Cardi and a public relationship, who went and got a public relationship? Not Takeoff. He had a girl, but we didn't know about it. We didn't see him out. He didn't get a girl that was in the industry at all. If you listen to the first record on their album, Quavo explains how he felt that Offset let a woman come in between him, how he shouldn't teach a woman anything, how he should keep it strictly about his brothers. Quavo is that homeboy that don't want nothing to change, that don't want to expand or grow. And it cost the person around him their life. I don't blame him, the person, the human Quavo. I blame his actions, the energy that he put out, the nasty things that he have said about Offset and Cardi and all of that behind their backs. Not only them, but the way that he tries to do Sweetie, the disrespectful things that he says, you know. See, when the spirits hit you, they hit you where it hurt. I'll tell y'all a personal experience. When I was dealing with that man that I told y'all that was married, y'all know what my karma was. I went to jail for something I ain't do. My granddaddy died because I was out here putting the wrong energy out. When you put the wrong energy out, the way it come back at you, next level. You know how God humbled me? Because when I became Brene Reeves, let me tell y'all again, putting the wrong energy out. I feel that me arguing and cursing people out on here, not, look, 555 in the chat, not trying to elevate, not trying to be who I am called to be, still trying to be this hood chick, being disrespectful to people because they're disrespecting me instead of letting them get the karmic law. Guess what God did? I got pregnant. Guess what? Most of the time that I was pregnant, I couldn't work. You don't work, you don't make no money. God showed me as quick as I give it to you, I'll take it away even quicker. I had to humble me. So that's why when y'all see me now and I have a disagreement with somebody on live, they can't bring that out of me. Because God took it away from me, he sat me down. God got a way of sitting you down in the worst way, and it may hurt. He gonna hit you where it hurt. He put me back in a place where I was living paycheck to paycheck. And when I say paycheck to paycheck, I'm talking about I was living off of my subscriptions. And to the people that was loyal to me, even though I wasn't putting out content, I'm grateful for you. Because I would have drowned without you. But it was because I was using my platform and not being who I am called to be. So I need Quavo to put out the right energy. Y'all said, do you think that the Migos will ever have a reunion? What did I tell y'all? It's gonna take something drastic to bring them back together. Y'all know we get on here, we talk real. So I just wanted to let y'all know that we are in a spiritual warfare. And God only give us so many times to get it right. His warning was when that video was released of him and Sweetie having that tussle. God warned him. God warned him. He had a warning. We all get warnings. We all get warnings. My warning was my friend getting killed. That was my warning. My friend got killed right in the thick of me becoming Brene Reeves. She got murdered. That was my warning. Then God said, oh, I can't get you here. You still gonna get on here and disrespect what I've placed in front of you and blessed you with and given to you and giving you gratitude. You're still gonna do this? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna take your livelihood. Stop playing with God when he tell you something the first time. Don't play with him, because he's not to be played with. Egos can be a very deadly thing if you don't get it under control. My condolences go to the family. My condolences go to all of my people down here that we are so well connected and know everybody. It rained all day yesterday here. And I was like, man, the energy is just down. It's just down. What's going on? So I hate that. Now I'm ready to get into this person's question. They said, why is it chaos that follows an artist or group that does Drink Champs the next day? It's becoming a pattern. Is it some kind of omen with that show? Alcohol is spirits, right? Alcohol is spirits. Wait a minute. Let me block this person. Because we didn't even care for that. I don't care for that. And I'm not even finna play with you. And that's another thing, y'all, that I do now. I don't even argue with people no more. I just block them. I don't have time for the shenanigans. But anyway, so alcohol is spirits. It opens us up to a lot of things. I'm gonna tell y'all, my first time getting mounted by the spirits. The spirit, my head spirit. He is a drinker. He got me slum drunk. Slum drunk. So that he could consume me and cleanse my friends and get them the messages that needed to be received. I was so drunk that night, y'all. I peed on myself, and y'all know we keep it real over here. I peed on myself, which I've never been that drunk, and I was falling out. Okay, um, and I remember everybody telling me what happened the next morning. I don't remember that night now. I remember bits and pieces because it was like it was playing back for me. But uh, it's a lot when you are under uh, the influence of alcohol. Drink champs are always looking for a viral moment. Being viral sometimes means you have to be low vibrational. So when you are under the influence of alcohol, you are open to all spirits. And if you are giving out low vibration, you are open to that low vibration. So most of the time, when you see people indulging in drinking on drink champs and they're asking low vibrational things follow. Okay? Go back and see what people didn't drink. And I bet you no headlines came behind it because they did not open their spirit to low vibrational things. When you are consuming alcohol, you need to be in a good environment. That's why when my homegirls is sad and in the dumps, we don't get drunk. Because, girl, I'm not finna be depressed for the next week or two because you was down and out and you wanted to drink. Drink champs be looking for viral moments. And that's just that. They breed negativity. They breed ugliness. Okay? So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Um, it applies to anything that messes with your subconscious. So yes, weed. Why do you think a lot of spiritualists do shrooms? Rosa asked, "It does that mean when you're a little tipsy, your spirit's taking over?" You know, it doesn't mean it. It means that your true form is coming out, who you truly are, right? But if you are around certain things or you are in the spiritual world, it could very well mean that a spirit is taking over you. But for the most part, no. It just brings out things that are below the surface. Is there significance in rappers dying in November? No, it's not. It's not. Last night was just the night of the dead. The spirits were on free, good and bad. You have to choose which path to take. That's why I don't go out on Halloween. I don't take my children out on Halloween. Y'all want candy? I'll buy it. I remember one year here, this girl was like trick or treating, and I think she was like 15 or 16. A man hit her and kept going. Killed her on Halloween. That's when I knew them was not the vibes. Little girl. I don't even do let kids trick or treat at my house because it's spirits up in here and they don't know you. And you might walk up on this house and get a surprise. So I don't even have my light on. Don't come to my door. So I'm telling y'all, it's not a good thing. Okay. I see y'all talking about Davido's son. That'll be addressed later. I don't like talking about kids. Y'all know that. I'm really big on that. But we do send our condolences to him, and there will be justice in the death of his son. Spirit just said that. Um, one more thing before I go, because I got to go. I got to finish up these orders. If you are ordering money oil, please make sure your address is right. It makes it so hard for me to change everything in the system because you've already typed it in, or you already have like a set address in. So I need you guys to really pay attention when you're checking out and not moving too fast. Because yeah, I'm gonna need for y'all to work with me. Okay. But anyway, I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you all a little later. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys a little later. I appreciate you all. Please send the message to the phone. Please don't send messages on Instagram. I know it takes me about 24 to 48 hours to respond to you guys' text message, but that's okay. Be patient with me. I don't respond to Instagram at all. I'm here asking today. Please do not write me in my Instagram inbox anymore. I have about 14,000 inboxes that are in my request. Everybody gets lost in the sauce, and it's hard for me to keep up with y'all. So please, please, please don't write me on Instagram. But okay, I love you guys. And I will talk to you all a little later. Sending condolences to the family. Remember, put out the right energy and protect your energy. All right? Love and light, y'all.